Everybody, we haven't spoken about Pete Hegseth, a shallow little man who's basically a very fragile human being who calls himself the Secretary of War because, well, he's a shallow little man. So I thought I'd dig into that for a moment and have some fun at Pete Hegseth's expense. By the way, if you want to understand how Donald Trump could actually appoint someone like Pete Hegseth and what Donald Trump's pathology is, please get the best-selling book that was #1 in its category for less than the price of a cup of coffee if you get the electronic version. Anyway, back to Pete Hegseth, and I want to talk about his suits. Yep, let's talk about his suits and how he likes to prove to us how tough he is, how he's always doing workouts with RFK Jr. I've got to take my shirt off, look at my tats. I'm always on the go. Look at these expressions. I'm just tough. I'm really scary looking. I'm a really scary. Well, actually, you're not at all. Because anyone who's a behaviorist, or anybody who's actually got some kind of, at least a brain, I would have thought, can look at this man and go, no, you're a fragile little boy. I mean, take a look how tight his suits are. I mean, my God. Why, if you want to be James Bond, man, if you want to really be someone like that, a classy guy, I know James Bond's fictitious, but there's people like this truly do exist. If you want to be a good man in a well-fitted suit, you're not doing it. Go to Savile Row, man, and get a proper suit tailored for you because these are way too tight. In fact, all I see when you have these suits, Pete, that are too tight, you look like this guy. Yep. That's who you remind me of, and that's who you act like as far as I'm concerned. So Pete Hegseth, no. He's clearly a fragile little man. We've definitely got some daddy issues going on. I don't know what the fuck happened in his childhood. I certainly wouldn't trust him to, I don't know, drive a bus, let alone be the Defense Department head. But you know what? That's Donald Trump for you. If you want to understand how we got here and why Donald Trump would appoint someone like Pete Hegseth, who's mimicking everything Donald Trump says, by the way, because, well, why not? Then please get the electronic version of the book for less than the price of a cup of coffee. Get the paperback for roughly $10. You'll understand how we got here, and more importantly, I do predict where we could end up. And you know what? You'll be smart, you'll be educated, and you'll be on the right side of history.